Hey guys, April here of The Cheerful Mind. I am reporting to you live, well, not by the time you see this, but live from Portland, Oregon, where I have spent the last 5 days attending the World Domination Summit. I'm on the last day and I'm exhausted, but so inspired. And I decided that this week was the week that I was going to start shifting my written tip of the week to a video tip of the week. So thank you so much for watching. I have learned so much information that I'm trying to just kind of soak in right now, but it's given me a lot of learnings that I want to share with you about life. So we're going to start with the very first tip of the week, which goes all the way back to when I arrived on Tuesday night / Wednesday, and talk about the power of communication and trust. So on my very first day at WDS, I attended my very first Acro Yoga class, which you would think that I'd probably have done it before, and maybe I've done a couple poses before because I do circus, but I've never been able to take a real class. And so I got to meet 15 to 20 other people who were interested in learning it as well. But when you take an Acro Yoga class, there is a really, really serious component of being able to trust and communicate with each other. So I wanted to share this with you because you can apply this to life as well. So in Acro Yoga, you're in these body positions, and you're basically, you're either basing and holding a person up, or you're, being the, I want to think about it in cheerleading, where you're like a flyer, but you're not really flying, but you're the top person, where you're the one that's supported, and you need to be really, really aware, which is a totally separate topic. But if you don't communicate and trust your partner in Acro Yoga, you could fall over and get hurt. You can really miss out on doing something really, really cool. And this translates into life in the sense that, let's say you have a relationship with somebody. The lack of communication can cause a breakdown. The miscommunication or lack of trust could really affect your happiness. And you can miss out on some amazing opportunities if you don't know how to adequately communicate and trust somebody. So some of the simple tweaks that I have come up with in trying to make sure that you can improve your communication is, number one, be clear. And some of that might be impacted by really just understanding what it is that's about to come out of your mouth. I'm kind of winging this right now, so I might not even be communicating 100% clear, and I could probably be a little bit more prepared in what I'm saying, but I wanted to be a little bit more authentic. So number one, be clear. Number two, acknowledge what you've heard. I just said earlier, there's so many things that can happen in a breakdown in communication. What were those things? You could miss out on happiness. You can miss out on a great opportunity. Really acknowledge what you're hearing when you're communicating with somebody. And number three, think about tone and reflection. If I were to communicate to you like this, would you really listen? Not really. But if I was communicating to you with passion and care and authenticity, you might open your ears up a little bit more, correct? So those are my 3 tips for you this week that deal with trust and communication. And my challenge to you is to just identify the areas in your life where you could communicate better. Is it in your friendships? Is it in your love relationships? Is it with your family, your children? Where can you communicate better? With your colleagues at work? What is that for you? And the second thing is to really think about what might be possible if you implemented those tweaks that I suggested. 1, be clear. 2, I'm looking at my notes. 2, acknowledge what you've heard. And 3, think about your tone and reflection. So I hope you enjoyed your first video tip of the week. I will share with you more learnings from the World Domination Summit in Portland, Oregon as I go through the next few weeks. And have a fantastic, super amazing week. Peace.